So let's try to balance this equation. We have ammonium carbonate and sodium hydroxide. A lot going on here. Let's see what we can do. First, we need to make sure we count the atoms up accurately on each side of the equation. So we have nitrogen here times the 2. So we have 2 nitrogens. We have hydrogens, 4 times the 2. We have 8 of those. We have 1 carbon. We have 3 oxygens. Plus, we have this oxygen here. So we have 4 oxygens. And now I see this hydrogen here I forgot. So we've got to add that one in. So now we have 9 of the hydrogens, 4 of the oxygens, and then 1 sodium. On the product side, nitrogen, we have 1 of those. Hydrogens, we have 3, plus we have these 2 here. So we have 5 hydrogen atoms, 1 carbon, oxygens 3, plus again, we have 1 over here. So we have 4, and then 2 sodiums. So if you don't get this first step right, you're not going to be able to balance it. Let's see what we can do. We'll leave the hydrogens and oxygens till last. That's a good strategy. Let's fix the nitrogens first, because we could just put a 2 here, 1 times 2. That would balance those. Then the hydrogens, we'll need to update those. We have 3 times 2, that's 6, plus these 2 right here. So now we have 8 hydrogen atoms. Let's go down and fix the sodium atoms next. We could put a 2 in front of the sodium hydroxide. So we have 1 times 2. That gives us 2 sodium atoms. So those are balanced. Now we need to update both our oxygens and our hydrogens. For the hydrogens, we have the 2 times 4. We have the 8, plus now we have 1 times the 2, 2 of those. So we have 10 hydrogen atoms. For the oxygen, we have the 3, plus we have the 1 times the 2, 2 there. So we have 5 oxygen atoms. All right. Now, at this point, we have everything balanced except the hydrogens and oxygens, and this is a little bit complicated. I think if I put a 2 in front of the H2O here, that'll give me 2 more of the hydrogens. That should balance those. Let's see how that works. So we'll update our hydrogens and our oxygens. So we have hydrogens 3 times 2. That gives us 6, plus 2 times 2. That gives us 4. So that balanced the hydrogen. And then for the oxygen, we have 3 plus 1 times 2, 2 of those. That gives us 5, and that actually worked. This equation is balanced. So it's a bit tricky. Probably the best strategy, leave the hydrogen atoms and the oxygen atoms till last when you balance equations. And then you need to do just a little bit of trial and error to balance the hydrogen and oxygen atoms. This is Dr. B with the balanced equation for NH4 2CO3 plus NaOH. Thanks for watching.